Respected speaker, Professor Anuradha Sharma ji, respected senior geographers, observers from Saga, representing South Asian countries, colleagues, scholars, research students, and dear friends from India and abroad. A very warm and respectful good evening to you all. On behalf of Institute for Environmental Research and Rural Development, Patna, it is my proud privilege to welcome you to the 66th episode of online lecture series on founders and makers of modern geography in India, being held today on 8th February 2026. This lecture series has evolved into a significant academic platform dedicated to remembering, reassessing, and celebrating the intellectual legacy of eminent geographers who shaped the discipline in India. Each episode is not merely a tribute, but also an opportunity for critical reflection and inspiration for young generations of geographers. Today's episode is devoted to the life and scholarly contribution of Professor Eman Cole, sir, a distinguished geographer, an inspiring teacher, and a visionary academic leader who served as professor and head of the Department of Geography, University of Jammu. Professor Cole's contribution to geography, particularly in the field of physical geography and that too in the field of glacial geography, institutional development, and mentorship, have left a lasting imprint on Indian geography, particularly Himalayan and regional geography tradition. Professor, we are deeply honored by the gracious presence of our chief guest, Professor B.P. Satiji, a renowned scholar of mountain geography and sustainable development, whose academic work continues to guide policy and research across fragile regions. We are equally privileged to have with us Professor Arun Pandeyji as our distinguished guest, a respected academician and administrator who has contributed immensely to the geographical education. Our sincere gratitude goes to our speaker, Professor Anuradha Sharma ji, former head, Department of Geography, University of Jammu, and former president of Punjab Association of Geographers, for kindly agreeing to deliver today's lecture and share her valuable insights on the academic legacy of Professor M.N. Cole. We are fortunate to have joined by an impressive assembly of guests of honor, special guests, and observers from South Asia Geographers Association Saga, representing Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, and Afghanistan. Your presence truly gives this program an international and South Asia academic character. I also acknowledge with deep appreciation the guidance and support of our intercessor, Professor Devendra Pratap Singh ji. Sir, we are very much thankful to you on behalf of myself and on behalf of Department of Geography that you have given this platform to share the important contributions made by Professor M.N. Cole in India. I'm also thankful and I welcome Professor Savismita V. Chauhan ji, the organizing secretaries, coordinators, and the technical support team, whose collective commitments makes this program possible. Friends, geography as a discipline thrive on dialogue across regions, generations, and perspectives. Programs like this remind us that our intellectual heritage is not confined to the past, it continues to shape our present and guide our future. With these words, I once again extend a warm welcome to all dignitaries, scholars, and participants. I hope today's deliberations will be intellectually enriching and academically inspiring. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Professor Mohammad Sarfaraz Asgar sir, for your very warm welcome address to one and all present here and to all the dignitaries. Thanks a lot once again.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
would now like to invite our most beloved and respected geographer, Professor Anuradha Sharma Madam, former head Department of Geography, Jammu University, and former president of the Punjab Association of Geographers, to please take the charge and give the presentation on the present episode of Professor Amin Cole, sir. Professor Anudara Madam, please. Madam, you are mute. Please unmute yourself.
Mute.
No, madam, still not audible.
Is it okay now?
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, madam.
All right. First of all, very pleasant after evening to all the dignitaries who are present today in on this online platform, and I extend my heartiest thanks to the organizers of founders and makers of modern geography in India by the Institute of Environmental Research and Rural Development, Patna. Today on 18th of February, for giving me this opportunity of presenting the 66th episode of the online lecture series of this particular platform on uh, a geographer who's devoted to the subject, and by all pride I can say he's from the University of Jammu, which is my also alma mater, and he's one of the very important modern Indian geographer, Professor Manmohan Nath Kaulji, former professor and head, Department of Geography, University of Jammu. I also extend my thanks to all the dignitaries who are present here today, the all the members of SAGA, the chief guest, the president, the convener, the patron of this episode, 66th episode, the convener, and all other distinguished guests from different parts of India, and of course, as I said, from abroad also. So thank you very much. With this, I would like to start my presentation.
नहीं बेटा
Yes. Amrishi, can you help me?
श्योर मैडम
Okay.
इज इट विजुअल मैम
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Professor Eben Call, a luminary in geographical science, pioneer in glacial geomorphology. Professor Manmohan Nath Kaul, popularly known as M.N. Kaul, is a distinguished geographer renowned for his pioneer contributions to the field of glacial geomorphology with decades of academic and research experience. He has made significant strides in understanding the dynamics of glaciers and their impact on shaping the Earth's surface. His research has significantly advanced the understanding of glacial dynamics and climate change in northwestern Himalayas. His work has not only deepened the scientific insight into the glacial processes, but has also served as a vital resource for climate and environmental studies. Professor Call's scholarship and dedication have earned him a prominent place among the leading figures in geomorphological research. With decades of teaching, research, and field experiences, he is regarded as one of the towering figures in Himalayan geomorphological studies. Birth and early life. Professor M.N. Kaul was born in the year 1944 in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. He was born into a highly esteemed and culturally rooted family from Srinagar, from the Srinagar of erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, known for its long-standing traditions of public service and intellectual pursuits. This rich and accomplished family background not only highlights the Professor Call's personal and professional lineage, but also underscores the environment of excellence and service that has defined his life and work. Thus, early exposure to discipline, public service, and education shaped his academic career to what he is today. As long as the family background goes, his father, Shri Niranjan Nath Sahib, was a senior civil servant who served with distinction as Deputy Secretary in Jammu and Kashmir government. His mother, Shrimati Janki Kaul Sahib, was a pillar of strength and grace in the family, known for her values, wisdom, and commitment to education and family life. The the honorary title Sahib was not merely a formality but a mark of deep respect and recognition granted by Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir to their ancestors in acknowledgement of the family's close and trusted association with the royal household, reflecting the generations of loyal service and societal contribution. Raised in an environment that valued the education, discipline, and service, Professor Kaul grew up among siblings who also achieved the great distinction of their respective fields. He is married to Shrimati Santosh Kaul, a woman of great poise and strength, whose support has been instrumental in his academic and professional journey. They are blessed with two children, Mrs. Deepa. Their daughter is a manager in a leading multinational company in the field of computer science, and Mr. Siddharth, their son, is a data scientist contributing to advancements in data and analytics. Adding to their legacy, their daughter in law, Miss Anisha, is an accomplished AI engineer at Google, representing the next generation of innovation and global impact. Professor Kaul began his formal schooling at DAV School, Srinagar, where he laid a strong academic foundation marked by discipline and intellectual curiosity. He later completed his secondary education at SRB School, Jammu, during which he consistently demonstrated academic excellence. From a very early age, he showed a keen interest in geography and natural environment. Higher education. He completed his undergraduate studies from Jammu and went to earn a Master of Arts MA in Geography from Punjab University, Chandigarh in 1967. Demonstrating a deep interest in glacial sciences, He pursued a Master of Philosophy MPhil in Glacier Studies at University of Kashmir in 1984 under the UGC Teacher Fellowship Program. Further, advancing his academic journey, he was awarded a Doctor of Philosophy in Glacier Studies from Punjab University, Chandigarh in 1988. Beginning of academic career. Professor M.N. Kaul embarked on his teaching career in 1969, serving as a professor of geography in various government degree colleges across the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. He continued in his role until 1988, after which he joined the University of Jammu in 1988. He joined as a faculty member in the Department of Geography. He began his career at this institution as associate professor, and he steadily rose through the ranks due to his academic rigor, research contributions, and dedication to teaching, which his personality reflected very well. Eventually, he was elevated to the post of professor, where he played a pivotal role in shaping the department's academic direction. His tenure saw the strengthening of postgraduate department programs with an increased emphasis on field-based research and scientific inquiry. In addition to his teaching and research, Professor Kaul served with distinction as head of the Department of Geography, where he provided visionary leadership, mentored faculty, and introduced research-based learning approaches. His commitment to institutional growth and academic excellence made a lasting impact on both the department and the broader university community. He is widely known for his exceptional clarity of concepts and an engaging teaching style that made complexes of the different teaching and research more interesting, and geographical theories and processes which earlier were considered to be very complex, he, by his teaching, made them easily understandable to the students and researchers. A strong advocate of field-based learning and empirical research has been established by Professor M.N. Kaul. He consistently emphasized the importance of direct observation and hands-on experience, particularly in the study of geomorphology and glacial environments. As a mentor, he guided several PhD scholars and young researchers with dedication, providing rigorous academic supervision, constructive feedback, and constant encouragement through his teaching and mentorship. He inspired generations of students to pursue career in geography and earth sciences, many of whom have gone on to contribute significantly to academia, research, and related professional fields. Research orientation. Professor Kaul's research interests are centered on the glaciers of northwestern Himalayas, an area of profound environmental and geopolitical importance. Over the years, his work has focused on geomorphological dynamics of glaciers, mass balance assessments, and climate change impacts on glacial systems. His research is marked by a deep understanding of glacial behavior, underpinned by meticulous fieldwork and a strong foundation in which both the classical and modern geographical techniques are very clearly reflected. In addition to his glaciological research, Professor Call has explored the application of glacial studies to environmental stability and agricultural planning, especially in Himalayan regions where glacier fed water systems are vital for livelihoods. His work serves as a crucial reference point for scholars, policymakers, and environmentalists concerned with the changing Himalayan cryosphere. Major research projects. Professor Kaul has been the principal investigator and field researcher on several prestigious and large-scale research initiatives. He has, to his credit, 5 major research projects which were funded by Department of Science and Technology, DST, Government of India between 1992 and 210. These projects primarily focused on the detailed glacier monitoring, environmental impact assessments, and long-term change in glacial extent and behavior across the Himalayan region. 3 collaborative projects have also been completed by Professor M.N. Kaul, where he has undertaken his partnership with the Space Application Center, Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, Ahmedabad between 2002 and 2017. These projects made use of advanced remote sensing and GIS technologies combined with the intensive fieldwork to study glacier fluctuations and mass balance, desertification status, mapping in arid and semi-arid regions, and climatic and geomorphological changes in high altitude terrain. In addition to his glaciological research, Professor Kaul has explored the application of glacial studies to environmental sustainability and agricultural planning, especially in Himalayan region where glacier-fed water systems are vital for livelihoods. His work serves as a crucial reference point for scholars, policymakers, and environmentalists concerned with the changing Himalayan cryosphere. Professor Kaul's research interests are centered, as I already have mentioned, on the glaciers of northwestern Himalayas. Over the years, this work has focused on the dynamics, on the mass balance assessments, climate change impacts, and a deep understanding of glacial behavior underpinned by meticulous field work and strong foundation in both classical and modern techniques. He is widely known for his exceptional clarity of concepts and an engaging teaching style that made complex geographical theories understandable and holding an importance for empirical research, direct observations, and hand-on experiences in glacial geomorphology. In addition to his teaching and research roles,
Why did not you tell me that you are going to be engaged in the evening?
sorry, the major research projects which I was mentioning, the first major research project has been the glacier geomorphology and quaternary history of Drungdang Glacier in Ladakh. The duration of this project has been from 2005 to 2011, and the amount which was sanctioned for this project was 42,18,411. Department of Science and Technology has been the funding agency. In this project, Professor Kaul contributed as a consultant to comprehensive study of snow and glacier dynamics in the Nubra Valley with a specific focus on Siachen Glacier. The study visualized satellite data, and field validation to monitor the seasonal snow cover and glacial changes in this strategically and environmentally significant region. Second project, Snow and Glacier Study of Nubra Valley, which was again from 2009 to 2011. The sanctioned amount has been 15 lakhs and the funding agency has been Space Application Center. In this project, Professor Kaul contributed as a consultant to Nubra Valley and with a specific focus on Siachen Glacier, the seasonal snow cover, glacial changes in this strategically and environmentally significant region has been studied. Snout monitoring, mass balance study, and quaternary history of Machoi Glacier in Kashmir, Himalayas has also been one of the major projects by Professor Kaul, in which he has worked as co-principal investigator from 2010 to 2011, wherein the sanctioned amount has been 10 lakh. The DST has been the funding agency. This short-term but focused project aimed to monitor the snout fluctuations and surface mass balance of the Machoi Glacier. It is also investigated in this project the glacier's quaternary history to understand the long-term climatic trends and their geomorphic impacts. Fourth project, which was on the monitoring of snow and glaciers in Chumachar Basin, Dras, in Ladakh, and mass balance studies of Machoi Glacier from 2010 to 2015. He has worked on this, and the amount sanctioned for this project has been more than 34 lakhs, 34.5 lakhs, with ISRO as the funding agency. This project combined remote sensing and field studies to assess the snow cover and glacial dynamics of two key basins in Ladakh. The mass balance of Machoi Glacier was the major component, aiming to quantify its response to seasonal and inter-annual climatic variations. And another major research project titled Desertification of Status Mapping Phase 2 of Jammu and Ladakh region was done from 2013 to 2015, and the sanctioned amount has been more than 8.5 lakhs. The funding agency has again been ISRO, the Space Application Center, and the objective of this project was to assess the extent and severity of desertification processes in the arid and semi-arid zones of Jammu and Ladakh. The study used geospatial techniques and field surveys to generate the updated desertification status maps, which are vital for land use planning and environmental management. Fieldwork and expeditions. Professor Kaul's fieldwork is one of the most distinguished aspects of his career. Under his leadership, the research teams, they conducted extensive monitoring of 8 major glaciers across the northwestern Himalayas, including Siachen Glacier, Drangdrung Glacier, Congress Glacier, Machoi Glacier, Lidar Glacier, Bapsa Valley, and surrounding glacier systems. These glaciers, located across Himachal Pradesh, Ladakh, and Kashmir, are crucial indicators of climatic shifts and water scarcity in the region, and it was actually the water security of that particular area. Through the long-term data collection, glacial surveys, and field experiments, Professor M.N. Kaul and his team assessed the fluctuation record of glaciers over multiple decades, glacier mass balance and its regional implications,
जोड़ने वाला word क्या है ना?
changes
ऊपर
in
हाथ से
glacial
जोड़ते हैं।
geometry and
जोड़ते तो
sediment transport
होते हैं।
patterns, quaternary geomorphological processes related to glaciation. These were very important uh, uh, assessments which were made, and his field contributions have significantly enriched the scientific understanding of high altitude glacier system and their interaction with both the environment and human settlements. Professional leadership. In recognition of his outstanding scholarly work
अरे तो फिर
and
मेरा
contribution to the
काम है।
field of physical geography, Professor M.N. Kaul was elected as the president of the Indian Institute of Geomorphologists, IGI, for the term 2007 to 2008. During his presidency, he played a vital role in promoting geomorphological research across India, organizing the national conferences, encouraging interdisciplinary collaborations, and mentoring early career researchers. His leadership helped create platforms for sharing field experiences, integrating remote sensing tools in geomorphology, and addressing the contemporary challenges of climate change, landform development, and environmental degradation. Areas of specialization. Professor M.N. Kaul's research interests reflect his deep encouragement with the physical processes of shaping the Himalayan landscapes, and his work spans over number one, glacier dynamics, focusing on understanding the movement, behavior, and internal mechanism of glaciers, including ice flow, deformation, and response to climatic variations. His studies contribute to assessing the glacial health and predicting the future trends in glacial retreat or advance. Quaternary glaciology involves the reconstruction of past glacial events and climatic conditions during the Quaternary period. Through field evidences and sediment analysis, his work sheds light on historical glacier advances and retreats, contributing to paleoclimatic reconstructions. Then, third, glacial and fluvial geomorphology, exploring the landforms shaped by glacial and riverine processes, examining how glaciers and rivers interact to sculpt and landscape. His research helps in understanding the erosion, sediment transportation, and depositional patterns in high altitude environments. Fourth, geoecological landscape evolution. It investigates the interrelationship between geological processes, ecological systems in the evolution of mountain landscape. His work examines how climate, vegetation, soil, and geomorphic activity together shape the ecological character of Himalayan terrains. Fifth, geohazards addresses the natural hazards such as glacial lake outburst floods, GLOF, landslides, and advances in fragile mountainous regions. His research supports hazard mapping, risk assessment, and developing early warning strategies for vulnerable communities. Professor Kaul's diverse research interests are clearly reflected in his extensive body of work, which includes numerous publications in the form of books, journals, articles, conference proceedings, and book chapters. His academic engagement is further demonstrated through his successful supervision of PhD scholars whose research aligned closely with his own area of specialization. Additionally, the major research projects that he has completed underscore his deep commitment to advancing knowledge in his field of interest, particularly glaciology, climate studies, and Himalayan environmental systems. He has authored 8 books in the field of geography and glaciology. One of the notable books, The Himalayan Glaciers, Climate Change and Society, a case study of northwestern Himalayas in India, is a significant recent contribution made by Professor Call, published in 2025 by Springer. This scholarly work presents an in-depth examination of northwestern Himalayas with a particular emphasis on intricate relationships between glaciers, climate variability, and societal impacts. The scientific data and analysis contained in the book are the result of more than 2 decades of extensive fieldwork and laboratory research conducted by the authors. Enrich uh, enriched experience and robust and comprehensive study. A major focus of the book of Ladakh region, known as the cold desert, which possesses a unique geological and climatic context distinct from the rest of the Himalayan range. The role of Vestalis in shaping the climate of Ladakh is thoroughly explored, highlighting how these atmospheric currents have led to climatic behaviors marked differently from those observed in the central and eastern Himalayas. Furthermore, the book provides a detailed discussion on Karakoram anathem and a phenomena wherein the glacial stability and in some cases glacier growth have been observed, contrary to general trend of glacial retreat linked to global climate change. The anomaly has profound implications environmental management for undertaking the regional climate dynamics and developing localized environmental management strategies. Through a combination of empirical data, scientific analysis, and thoughtful interpretation, Professor Call's work stands as an important resource for researchers, policymakers, and anyone interested in Himalayan studies, climate science, and environmental geography. He contributed chapters to edited volumes and conference proceedings. One of the chapters on the behavior of glaciers of Ladakh, Himalayas, J&K State, India, in the book Earth System Processes and Disaster Management, published again by Springer. This chapter presents the data from the key glaciers in Ladakh, Himalayas, which include Siachen, Drumdrang, and Kangzai glaciers. The analysis emphasizes that changes in glacial geometry and morphology in the region cannot be attributed solely to climate change. Instead, the study highlights the role of multiple influencing factors such as localized microclimatic conditions, terrain morphology, and underlying new tectonic activity. The chapter challenges the commonly held view that the glacier retreat on advance is a direct and exclusive outcome of global climatic trends. Instead, it underscores the complexity of glacial dynamics in the Ladakh Himalaya, noting that secular movements of glacier snouts in this region are driven by combination of environmental and geological processes, making them far more intricate than actually what they are portrayed. Another one, the impact of inter and intra-annual variations in weather parameters on mass balance and equilibrium line altitude of Nardu Glacier, Himachal Pradesh, in northwestern Himalaya, India. This paper was published in Journal of Climatic Change that examines the response of Himalayan glacier to climatic vulnerability, particularly in the context of global warming. The study focuses on Nadu Glacier, which was located in Bapa Valley of Himachal Pradesh, and evaluates how the variation in weather parameters influence the glacier's mass balance and equilibrium line altitude, analyzing the climate data from 1994 to 2003. The study identifies notable shift in seasonal patterns such as displacement of peak summer to late August summer and peak winter to February March. A significant finding in the occurrence of nighttime warning during summer months, that is in from June, August, and September, and certain winter months such as November, January, and April, alongside cooling trends during the peak summer, that is July, and extremely cold conditions in winter in December, February, and March. The research also highlights that fluctuations in the ELA snout position and surface ablation of Nardu Glacier are influenced not only by temperature changes but also by seasonal and interannual variations in surface albedo, particularly due to rock debris and refractive uh, properties of valley walls. These findings underscore the complex and localized nature of glacial dynamics in Himalayas, emphasizing the need to consider a broader set of environmental factors beyond generalized climatic trends. Glacial meltwater impounding. Evidence from late Quaternary glaciogenic sediments in the Sangla Valley district, Kinnaur, Himachal Pradesh, India, is another publication which was published in Journal of Earth System Science. General Science investigates the sedimentary record of glacial activity in Sangla village, situated at an elevation of approximately 3,500 meters above mean sea level. Sangla Valley lies in Kinnaur district and is drained by Bapa River, a tributary of Satluj River. The Bapa River traverses through extensive quaternary glaciogenic deposits before merging with the Satluj at Karcham. The study identifies a sequence of unstratified to stratified glaciogenic sediments ranging in grain size from large boulders to fine sills. Based on sedimentary texture and sedimentary texture,
वो नहीं इतना डरते हैं आपसे
I'm sorry, I skipped one line. I think based on sedimentary texture and depositional characteristics, these deposits are categorized into four major phases: basal conglomerates, debris flow, water sheet flow, and laminates. These phases reflect a transition in depositional environments from glaciofluvial to lacustrine conditions and provide key evidence for the extent of glaciation reaching the valley floor during the late Quaternary period. The findings contribute to a better understanding of paleoclimatic conditions and glacial dynamics in the northwestern Himalayas. Impact of climatic change on agroecological regions of Zanskar Valley, Ladakh, India. Another paper published in Journal of Ecology and Natural Environment, Professor Cole explores the profound effects of climate change on the fragile agroecological zones of Zanskar Valley. The study emphasizes the vulnerability of high altitude agricultural system to climatic variability, particularly with respect to altered precipitation patterns, glacial melt, and temperature fluctuations. It highlights how these changes have disrupted the traditional cropping patterns, water availability, and food security, thereby impacting the livelihoods of local communities. The paper calls for region specific adaptation strategies to mitigate the risk posed by changing climatic conditions in this ecologically sensitive area. Another paper, The Complex Phenomena of Glaciers of Nubra Valley, Karakoram, Ladakh, India, featured in journal Natural Science. Professor Call here delves into the intricate glaciological dynamics of Nubra Valley in Karakoram Range. The study discusses the unique behavior of glaciers in this region, which, unlike many other parts of the Himalayas, have shown relative stability or even slight advances, commonly referred to as the Karakoram anomaly. Through the field observations and analysis of climatic and geomorphological data, the paper examines how local topography, microclimates, and debris cover contribute to non-uniform response of these glaciers to global climatic trends. The findings challenge the generalized assumptions how Himalayan glaciers retreat and underscore the importance of localized studies in understanding cryospheric processes. PhD supervision. Professor M.N. Call has successfully supervised 9 PhD scholars, guiding them through rigorous research in glaciology, geomorphology, and environmental science. Following are the scholars in which their research topics have been given. The first scholar of Professor M.N. Call, Dr. Ramratan Sharma, was a very sincerely working scholar. His research focused on geomorphology of shivaliks, where he explored the structural and erosional dynamics of the youngest Himalayan range. His study provided valuable insight into the landscape evolution and sedimentation processes of the Shivalik Hills. He is currently serving as a teacher in School Education Department of Jammu and Kashmir. Dr. Jaswinder Kaur conducted her doctoral research under his guidance, and made a significant contribution to the field of geomorphology. Though her specific research topic is not detailed, but her academic background reflects the depth of scholarly training received by Professor Call. She is currently settled in Canada, carrying forward the academic excellence inherited during the doctoral journey. Dr. Anju Gupta had undertaken a comprehensive study titled Geoecological Investigation of Jammu Lesser Himalayas, a case study of Jammu Ramban stretch along National Highway 1A. Her research addressed the geoecological characteristics of the sensitive Himalayan corridor, emphasizing the environmental risk and geomorphic changes due to human and natural influences. She is currently working as an assistant professor at Kurukshetra University, Haryana. Dr. Surinder Singh carried out a detailed research project on uh, fluvial and glacial geomorphology of Nardu Glacier Valley, Kinnaur, Himachal Pradesh. His study focused on interplay of riverine and glacial processes in shaping the high altitude valley system. His work added to understanding of glacial retreat, sediment transportation, and geomorphic evolution in this part of the Western Himalayan region. He is currently working in higher education department as lecturer. Dr. Zakir Hussain Shah completed his doctoral thesis in the field of glacial geomorphology. His research involved intensive fieldwork and remote sensing analysis to study the landform created by glacial movements and their broader implication for climatic change and water resource management. He is presently engaged in the field in higher education. Dr. Bhupinder Singh Sambyal, who also focused his doctoral research on glacial geomorphology of Drungdrang Glacier Valley, Zanskar, Jammu and Kashmir. His work presented uh, a detailed assessment of glacial features and dynamics in Zanskar region. His contribution are significant for understanding glacial systems in the context of Himalayan geomorphology and climatic variability. He too is actively involved in higher education. Dr. Ramesh Raina conducted his doctoral thesis on geomorphology of Suru Zanskar Valley and its impact on agriculture. His interdisciplinary work highlighted how geomorphic features such as valley morphology and composition and water availability influence the agricultural practices in higher altitude environment. His research offers valuable insights for sustainable agriculture in mountainous regions. Dr. Aarti Jamwal pursued her research in the field of agricultural geography. Her study analyzed climatic variability and its impact on agricultural land use and rural livelihood. Through climatic classification and data analysis, her research aids in regional planning and agro environmental management. Dr. Gulshan Rashid Bhatt worked on agroclimatic regions of Jammu province, J&K. His study complemented Dr. Jamwal's focusing on identification of agroclimatic zones of understanding their influence on cropping pattern, resource management, and food security. His work is important for adapting agriculture to changing climatic conditions of the region. Hallmarks of his personality. I'm sure you're looking into certain photographs which actually reflect not only the text that I've just read, it reflects his academic and research acumen in geography. But besides that, he had a very pleasing and very a personality who's friendly to everybody. So certain photographs which will be coming later also in the presentation that actually reflects about the hallmarks of his complete personality. Professor Aman Kaul is a truly distinguished personality whose life and work exemplify the extraordinary blend of discipline, intellect, humility, and unwavering commitment to both academics and society. Renowned for his punctuality and a deep sense of responsibility, he approaches every task with meticulous attention and sincerity, setting a high standard for those who work and study under his guidance. His profound understanding of geographical concepts, and especially in the glacial geomorphology, reflects years of rigorous study and insatiable curiosity about his mental his natural personality. His countless research contributions in the specialized domain do not expand the academic landscape but also highlight the depth of his involvement and passion for his area of expertise. Each of his scholarly works stands as a testimony to his dedication to research and his continuous effort to push the boundaries of knowledge. What truly sets Professor Kaul apart is ability to bridge the role of researcher, teacher, and mentor with his exceptional grace. As a teacher, he is deeply respected for his clarity and style, and the inspiring works that he has done. As a mentor and supervisor, he is actually willing to engage in thoughtful discussions, offering constructive feedback and providing meaningful guidance to budding scholars. His office has always been a hub of academic dialogues where the students and colleagues find not only answers but also encouragement and motivation to pursue their own scholarly paths. Beyond his academic endeavors, he is deeply rooted in values of community services and social responsibilities as well. He has continuously contributed to betterment of society, believing that the purpose of education and knowledge extends far beyond the classroom and laboratory. His life serves as a powerful source of inspiration for young scholars and professionals alike, and through his dedication, perseverance, and unwavering ethical compass, he imparts a valuable lesson that is a true success, which lies not only in personal achievement but also in the positive impact that one creates in the life of others. Without doubt, he is a towering figure in the field of geography and a role model for everybody with whom he has interacted or come across, or who everybody who has known Professor Kaul from personal, professional, or from any other perspective. And his life story continues to motivate the generations. So this was regarding the personality of Professor Kaul, and certain photographs which are reflecting his influence on his scholars, how he was interacting with the scholars, and how he has been not only Professor Kaul but even Mrs. Kaul. She has had a great input in supporting Professor Kaul's academic acumen, and always being a very healthy support to all his scholars and his colleagues also. Whenever and wherever his guidance was required, his time was required, she made it possible for him to get involved into all these important pursuits of academics. And these photographs, they reflect how he has been interacting with the scholars, with his fellow colleagues, in the department, and even very with a lot of energy, he was participating with his colleagues, trying to show how happy he is by his very humble gestures. But one thing you must have noticed in all these photographs, that he never is trying to come into the limelight, but as a humble personality, he was trying to be supporting at the back of his seniors, and at the back of his scholars and the colleagues in the department. So that actually reflects a great about his personality. And in one of the photographs where you must have seen me interacting with Professor Kaul, which was a very I would say it was a great opportunity for me to have learned from him when I was assisting him in one of the conferences. And that was probably the first conference in which I was getting to learn about the various things which we need to do in the conference as by taking up certain responsibilities. So besides this, some photographs also are telling us about his personality, which he has tried to reflect in the field. So all these photographs which you are seeing with his team in the field, this actually speaks volumes about him, how rigorously he has worked in the field. And we can see that all the glaciers that I have mentioned, including the Siachen, of course, for which we keep listening, we only keep listening and uh, just getting inspired by his venture into all these glaciers. But how meticulously he has worked there, how he has gone deep inside that glacier to with his team, and worked so rigorously, so meticulously there. And yes, some more I would like to impress upon regarding the photographs of different Mochoi glaciers, especially where every aspect that I have talked about, his research, his findings in the presentation, how meticulously he has been showing all those details in the photographs. In fact, photographs are so many that they could not be incorporated in these presentations, in this particular presentations. But just to give you a glimpse of how he has worked, where he has worked, and what all difficulty, with due respect, sir, at the age of 60 plus and early 70s also, how he has been visiting the tough terrains where normally people avoid going, and how he has encouraged his team. And I would like to add one thing more here. At personal level, I'm highly thankful to Professor Call. From him I've learned a lot, and he was always interested that I should be getting into the field for and collaborating him for the research to these tough terrains. And he has been so kind that he was constantly helping us in preparing a project which was later funded by DST in Surus and Scar Valley. I don't think that would have been possible without his support. And my in that project, we had two more principal investigators, Dr. Inderjeet Singh and Dr. Rajinder Singh Chadar. And that project was funded by DST. So I just wanted to convey that he has truly been practically inspiring us all, not only inspiring, but making it a point that each one in the department gets involved. And he has also tried to involve many of the other faculty members into this field of his research, and helped and supported wherever we required his guidance. So, with these few words, I mean, a lot can be said about him, but time doesn't permit. So, with these few words, I thank you, the House, for bearing with me, and thank you, everybody who is present here, and especially Professor Kaul sir, who has been so generous to have joined us today. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Anuradha Madam, for your awesome and heart-touching presentation on the voluminous and most significant contribution given by our renowned geographer, Professor M.N. Cole, in the field of Indonesia research policymakers for students, research scholars, faculty, and the administration at state and national level. Thank you so much. With due permission from our President of the session, Professor Nur Muhammad sir,